Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the podcast with the boys. And as usual, I'm going to do the intro. We have here master tactician himself, Nana, and number one certified hater. The last time he said I should always introduce him that way, so we don't forget. So don't forget your hater, David.
Super hater.
Super hater. Okay, you like super hater now. So the super hater, David. Boys.
Homelander.
Did he say Melanie Homelander? Are you serious? Yo, David, what's up?
Oh yeah, I mean, just another day to hate. I mean, that's my aim. That's my goal. And yeah, if you're listening to me out there and you love my hating, yeah, shout outs to you. And you know what? Thank you for believing in my hate. That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Certified Hater.
Melanie.
Nana, what's up? Melanie, what?
Charlie, cool on there.
Homelander. Nana, what's up?
Charlie, I did nothing better. I be ready there. My team day second or third, so Charlie, we just there inside.
Alpha Papa.
I far off, I pick it.
I picky.
I pick it off.
So you see, Nana's already even started the debate already. This boy, he doesn't know how to wait for agenda. He wouldn't wait for precedence. It's just straight to the point.
I don't agenda.
So, straight, he said he has picked. Nana, what do you think? I know we had an episode about Maresca the last time, and we spoke about how it was difficult for him to, how he probably gets his tactics wrong when he plays against the big sides. And apparently, for a while now, you've not really played against the big side, so I guess. But it's been like a good spell so far for Chelsea, and Chelsea are third on the league, right?
Join second.
Okay, join second. Same point as Arsenal. And how many points behind the league leaders? Liverpool.
9. I should
Okay,
think 9.
So what do you think are your chances, and what do you think are Maresca's chances of let's say having probably a title charge? You might not win it, but at least putting pressure on the number one spot this season.
Yeah, so for Enzo Maresca and then Chelsea, it's been a very good start of the season for the team because we all felt like this man coming into Chelsea with no Premier League experience. The only experience he has in coaching was at Leicester, the Championship and all. Even though we had seen what he could do with a team and all, we're not so convinced as to the body of work that he actually embodies. And then we were a bit skeptical about his inputs when it comes to Chelsea, because Chelsea in itself was not in a very good place, unlike other teams. So Chelsea was in a place where it was more of trying to rebuild the team again, where there was a Lampard at a point, there was a Potter, there was Pochettino, who at a point we all thought had a grip on the squad, but later on the owners decided to let him go. So bringing in Maresca, we all thought like it would be a dingy-dangling affair where we might end up being a mid-table kind of team and struggling with the Southamptons or the West Hams and all those teams in the middle. Yeah, but then here we are, joint second with Arsenal of all teams. I think beginning of this season, everyone felt the title would go to Arsenal, which some people still actually believe that Arsenal are still title favourites, even after whatever has gone on. So Chelsea being on the same pedestal as Arsenal, same stats on all fronts, goals scored, goals against, points and everything. I feel like it's very good for Enzo Maresca. Now the question of him being in the title race or a title charge, I think he will be in and around the title charge. He will be in and around the top 4. But for him to land this hands on the trophy, I'm still not very convinced. Not because he is no good, but because of the coach. Okay, not necessarily the coach is up against. If it's about the coach, then it will just be about Arteta and then Pep. But then looking at Liverpool, so the players is actually up against with Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, and all those players, I'm not sure that he has the tools to outplay these players and then to actually win the league from these players.
Yeah, so we're back again with Nana giving an in-depth analysis as to why Chelsea might not be able to mount a title charge. And I'm here to tell you that it's all bogus. Now, yeah, of everything that's happened in the past few games and all that, everyone is starting to feel the pressure Chelsea can mount in terms of going in for the title. But hear me out. The person on top of the league right now, although they are winning games, are you sure you're satisfied with what you're seeing? Because trust me, they have been winning their games and they've been doing so well. We can say they've been lucky on some occasions. Even against Chelsea, we all felt like they were able to run away with that win, and with some referee mistakes and all that. Right, but are Liverpool really that convincing? Because I don't think they are. Of the top 3 right now, or of the top 4 right now, I think Chelsea is the most convincing team. And I'm not even being partial about it. Because when you watch Arsenal are also looking shaky. And they are blaming it on their injuries.
No,
their injured
they were
players.
looking shaky until
They still are.
this guy come back. Exactly.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. A team that's not able to function with one player because he's their key player,
No, but it's
you can't
normal.
really count on them.
It's normal.
It is normal, but you can't count on them. If you watch City's title charges from when they started winning the league, all their playing didn't depend on one player.
No, but then
They were
at some point in
functioning
time,
well.
it was dependent on one player at a point in time.
Well-
so at one point it will be Gundogan. At a point it will be Kevin De Bruyne. At a point it will be Phil Foden. Like, so they had this player at every point in time that the charge was dependent on.
Great, that's perfect. That's just saying someone led the team, but then to say that without that person, that team couldn't have function. No,
That's
no.
possible.
It's possible, but no, that wasn't the case.
We have all seen. I think last 2 years when they won the league on the last day against was it Aston Villa when they were, I think, 2 goals down. We also the influence of Gundogan on that team during that 2 months or a month straight. Do you understand? So, but for that guy, they had lost that league. And then, mind you, I think Liverpool was very close. Was Liverpool was Arsenal that season?
Liverpool.
They were very, very close. I think they won I think at halftime, the league was going to Liverpool. Because Liverpool was drawing and City was losing. So it was going to Liverpool on goal difference. Up until City was able to come back that 3-2 win against Aston Villa before they came back. They came for that chat. So, but for Gundogan, they had lost that league that season. So it was dependent on Gundogan for that season.
Nana, you're missing my point.
What's the point?
The point I'm making is, sure, at a point in time for City's titles, yeah, they had a player who was like leading them to it.
So what I'm saying is that it's not at a point in time, at every point in time.
Sure,
There's
sure,
someone
no
leading.
problem. Comparing that to Arsenal, right? Here's a case where, and correct me if I'm wrong, with that City team, or at every point in time, as you say, Foden, KDB, Gundogan, yeah, everyone.
Rodri at a point.
Rodri, yeah, perfect. At that point in time of those City charges, are you telling me that without those players, they couldn't have functioned better or functioned well?
That's possible.
I'm saying that, I'm not just saying it's possible, it's a fact. Now, are you telling me that the absence of Odegaard was enough to shake up Arsenal? Is the reason I'm saying that. If that's the case, then they are not ready for it still.
Oh no! See, this is what we normally miss. Normally, when a team has maybe an injury to one player, we actually forget that they also have other injuries. So yes, they have an injury to Odegaard, but then there was no Ben White. They had no. At the point, they had to play this guy as the right back, Thomas Partey, at the right back. They had other players who were not functioning in that team very well. You get what I'm saying? So in as much as those title charges are not dependent on those players, at those points in time that they didn't have those players, they didn't have other players also.
True, Nana. Listen, right now, as Chelsea was without their right backs, when Caicedo fitted in, did you even miss it?
No.
Exactly. I'm saying that the team is supposed to be able to function well without one or two key players.
But then, trust me, this thing of Caicedo playing right back, if you are supposed to play like maybe 2 or 3 matches, he might fumble over there.
Sure, you can say that, but then as it stands now, no, because that wasn't his first coming in a right back.
Starting from right back.
Yeah,
That
wasn't his first.
no starting not like playing right back, but starting from right back.
Starting from that wasn't his first.
When
He
was
did it in Brighton. He did it with
I mean in
Poch too.
Chelsea. What are you? No, Poch. There was no time that he had to play right back. I don't
He
remember.
did. Gusto was injured. James was nowhere to be found.
No, because normally if there's no Gusto, we play Chaloba or Disasi as right
Aloba
back.
was injured a lot of the time last
So
season.
that means there'll be a Disasi to play that.
Disasi was probably playing centre back because
I remember.
If you forgot
playing
last
right back
season, we had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, we did.
So let me even come to that. Based on that logic, are you trying to say that we could have won the title last season?
No, we're nowhere near that.
Exactly.
Before even Poch came, we're nowhere near that.
But then when our players started coming back, we started looking like a functional team. Do you remember? When we turned the year, it looked like a team that was really playing well and like ready to challenge for anything. You understand? So yeah, for me, no. Chelsea should be up there, or should be really considered. Now we had a very, very, very shaky start, with which I think everyone will bear witness that that City win was more or less like a fluke for them, because we should have won that match hands down and so easily. But I mean, we messed up. Now, assuming that went well for us, I mean, goalie God knows what would have been by now. That those minor draws we had to, come on, Chelsea's up there, and you should watch out for us. I'm not saying that it's certified, but we have a long season. We have the players to slot in. We have slot in.
Slots in the goals.
Yeah, I hope you got that. We have the players to slot in. Now, of all the top 4, Chelsea seems the most ready in terms of manpower. I don't know for Liverpool, but if Liverpool gets some key injuries right now, they will suffer compared to Chelsea.
You know what? I feel like before the last 2, before the last 2 game weeks, Liverpool was not looking so convincing and all. But I think the past 2 weeks they've actually looked a very, very well, good playing team. Because if you watch the game against even Southampton, if it was any other team, they would have lost that match. Against Southampton, if it was any other team, they would have lost that match. But then, you see, they won the match because they were so determined, and then they looked like a title-winning team who is ready to win something at the end of the season. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
And then they went to against Real Madrid. Against City, they outplayed City on all fronts.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
but we all agree that City has been shite lately.
No, but then they're not the team to just run over.
Yeah, but then
Trust me, right now it's so easy to run over City.
It's not.
Are you joking? Present
They'll meet Chelsea on Monday, then Wolves.
Oh no.
I mean, with Chelsea,
They'll meet Chelsea on Monday, then Wolves will happen.
with Chelsea.
There's no way City's going to get a point against you. Let's be realistic.
Well, we'll live
This is
to
my
see.
defense.
Oh,
We'll live to see.
do they have an attack?
They do. They still have Haaland. They still have Haaland. You can't
Against two,
write, you
what are you
can't write
saying?
Haaland.
Against two, when you're
No,
playing
but
against
you know-
the big
you know-
teams, they are not creating chances.
You can't
for
write Haaland off. That's a fact. You can't write Haaland off.
You know Haaland doesn't score from nothing.
30 yards. Or
He doesn't score
50
from
yards,
nothing.
that's like top
He needs something to score.
You see,
Yeah,
and,
that's
And he doesn't get that thing again because the midfield
that's
right now
because
is
that's the
poor.
Haaland we've come to know. Now the Haaland from Dortmund
That's Wales.
can do that.
Can do what? The
Haaland from Dortmund
what
was
it?
running with the ball from
Are you
center
talking
line to
about-
score.
Haaland
It
from
was-
Salzburg,
come on.
Haaland from Dortmund, I saw it play same.
He was running from center line to score. What are you
That-
talking
No,
That's just
relax. Running through how many players? Or just the ball behind that is running to
Yes,
win the
exactly.
one score. When you say running, you're talking Ronaldinho or Messi kind of dribbling. Haaland can do
Oh,
that.
no.
Even Jackson.
You'll get an ACL.
Even Jackson.
You'll get an
What
ACL.
are you saying?
Can Haaland go to the wings, push
Play the
the
ball.
ball from the
Exactly,
defender
what are you
and
doing?
run into an attacking position? You'll get an ACL. Let him try and see.
Now, see, y'all are hating on my guy, but you know it's fine. It's fine. I'll concede for now, and I'll just let my guy do the talking for me, and that's fine. That's fine because, see, to be very honest, personally, I'm not writing him off.
Who, Haaland?
Yeah, Haaland.
Oh, well, of course.
I'm not writing him off.
No one is. But for now.
And if you're not writing Haaland off, you shouldn't exactly write City off. You understand? Now, if anyone is threatening enough for me right now, it is City. The mere fact that they've had like a very, very bad couple of weeks and they are still up there, it's very dangerous to be honest.
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic here. I can tell you for the past 5 or 6, 7 years, every single one of the top 14 teams have had one bad season in which they've been plighted with a lot of injuries and it has affected them. You can go to, like, I think last 2 seasons, it was Liverpool.
Yeah.
They had this whole injury.
The Van Dijk and everything.
And they didn't even qualify for Champions League. They had to play the Europa League.
Yeah.
Even that, I think it was on the last day against, was it West Brom or one of those teams?
Before they qualified for the Europa League.
This guy scored that header. Alisson scored that header.
Arsenal has had their times over the years. Chelsea has had his over the years.
Times.
United, we all know United that we've had a couple. Even last season, we had these terrible injuries. Even Chelsea last season. We had like how many injuries last season? We're talking about that a while back. We've had injuries. This and City have always been lucky in that retrospect that even when they've had injuries, it has not been that injuries that would actually affect the team like that.
You see, they had a squad there.
Because even when
But I actually feel like with City now, their issue is probably in terms of recruitment because when Pep came, he established an idea, got the players to fit into that idea, and now those players are aging. You understand? Some have left. Now, what maybe he's trying to do now with buying the likes of Savinho is to try and reenact or try and make what he did before.
By the Mahrez and those people.
Yeah. Maybe that's what's feeling. But then you see, if anything about Pep is prevalent, it's the fact that guy learns. See.
It's just like people are not saying it, but me, I kind of have the foresight. I'm saying it. So let me tell you now. I made reference to the injuries, right? But before that, I made reference to every single team having that bad season. And for some reason, we don't want to accept this is City's bad season. To me, this is it. Because it's not just about the injury. It's not just about the old age. Because I believe even if you give Pep 35-year-old players that have been at the club for like the past 5 or 6 seasons, you can't tell me they don't know how to play the Pep's football. They can't dominate. They can't pass. Right now, they can't pass. They can't keep possession. Are you watching City play?
That one I disagree.
Are you watching City play? They can't keep possession.
That one I disagree.
They can't pass.
If you can give any coach 35-year-old players to win the league for you, it's Antonio Conte or Mourinho.
Oh no, forget. We are talking about
likes fresh blood.
Not about liking fresh blood.
No.
Pep likes players that have his certain principles that are technical and can play ball in some certain way.
Yeah.
And all those players he has there right now can do that.
Give it. But go.
What are you saying about 35 years? Okay, now relax. Let's look at Pep's team. You keep mentioning 35-year-old. Let's look at Pep's team.
Nah, I don't keep, you brought the 35.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Look at the defense. Who is the oldest in the defense? Who? Ruben Diaz probably.
No,
Kawaka. 35.
32. I think he's like above 30.
They have a Rico Lewis. They have a Ruben Diaz. They have a Nathan Ake. They have a Vardio.
Ruben Diaz.
Who else they have?
Simsi Pussy.
Yeah, young kids are coming. What is the average age there? Trust me, it's in the 20s. Yes, 20s.
Yeah,
look at the midfield.
Again,
you are making. Look at the attack. They have the.
You're making my point for me.
They have Savinho.
I'm actually saying that.
How long have those players been there? How many players did they buy last summer? What are you saying?
How long has Vardio been there?
A season? He was there last season? Or this is first season?
No, it was there during
He won the league with them last season, right?
The treble thing.
He won the league last season. Yeah,
he came after the World Cup.
Yeah,
After the World Cup, so last season.
It was there last season.
True.
So you can't tell me he doesn't know Pep's principle. The only new player there will be Savino.
Oh, Savino, yeah.
Yes. Because you can't tell me Doku was not there last season.
But
Grealish was there. Nunes was there last season.
He was, but then
he went from Wolves. He was training.
He wasn't playing.
Yes, he's not been playing.
But he was training.
He wasn't playing.
He's not been playing.
So you're telling me in a whole year you don't know Pep's principle and Pep will still leave you. Pep will know. Pep will know. But now he shipped you. Do you know the players he shipped? Joe Hart.
No, do you know what? With Pepe, I feel like one thing that also affected him a lot is I don't know if it's an idea from Pep or it's from the Man City board where they had the idea of if you want to go, if you want to leave. Because I feel like they should have actually not allowed some players to leave with the team. Players like Riyad Mahrez. Not with Palmer. With Palmer, it was a bit dicey because he was on the bench. So it's not like you're going to be like a player.
But if you have a Mahrez right now, Mahrez will be in the 30s, the 32, 33.
No, but
he's one of the old players you're talking about, David.
No, so
City's problem is not just the team.
Letting them go.
We are not looking at something. They've lost this guy to United. Omar Berrada. They've lost him to United.
Exactly.
They are losing. What is it? And this other guy, the Spanish guy. They are sporting director. He's leaving, and I think they are getting a sporting director from Sporting Lisbon. So if you look at the structure itself is breaking down, but people are not giving that a lot of notion that this could be one of the reasons.
I think it was Joshua, the guy's Chelsea now.
I think he left. He left there. Yeah. So they are losing a lot of structures, and people are not even thinking about that aspect. And I believe there are a lot of things contributing to how City is playing. It's not just about the team itself. There are some things going on behind the scene that are probably making these guys leave. That is also affecting the team because it's unlike Pep's team to know how to pass the ball. Like I feel like to Pep, that's the bare minimum. You should know how to keep possession. City don't know how to.
Tiki-taka.
They don't know how to keep possession.
No, but on that note, I actually disagree because City has not actually been fully tiki-taka in the past 3 seasons.
No, just last 10 this year.
No, go 3. Go 3.
Last 2 years, I think that was when they lost against Real Madrid.
They outplayed.
You play Madrid.
Yeah, you can't.
Then play Madrid.
Yeah.
What's your thought?
I agree.
Exactly.
But then,
So, if
go 3 seasons back.
It was just like last year.
No, but I agree. Go 3 seasons back.
Go
Go 3 seasons back. City have not really been tiki-taka.
No, so I think that was from last year. Down there, I agree. When this guy was still playing that boy, Ateta was still playing that his passing game and all that was when Pep actually changed his style of play to a bit defensive and the counter-attack. But 3 years ago, exactly. But 3 years ago and all, he's still been that same Pep. He has still been that same Pep who will come at you, just be giving the pass around you and then all.
So to my point now, I just want to I wanted to debug the whole Pep thing and the whole City thing. I think City they are just having that season right now, and next season maybe when they get their players back and fully fit and they have some new additions, they might go back to the City way. But this season I just feel like this is in a cast for them. So now for me the league is between a Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. And who did I say was going to win the league earlier this season? I think I said Chelsea. I can't remember. Either Chelsea or something. Because I know I won't say City. I definitely know I won't say Arsenal. And I definitely know I won't say Liverpool. So, and I know it's definitely not United. So
sure
I obviously said City. I said Chelsea. I said Chelsea was going to win the league. And right now, the only problem I have right now is the gap looks kind of huge to some extent.
It is.
Because the way Liverpool is playing, Liverpool, even when they don't play great, they are winning. And that's just it. Sometimes that's how you win leagues.
And now they are playing.
You don't have to play great. You just have to win. Get your 3 points and go home. Get your 3 points and go home. At the end of the day, you win the league. Everyone will like, yeah, you won the league. That's just it. Because sometimes, even I always remember Sir Alex Ferguson time. There was some time during Sir Alex Ferguson time, we win games 4-0, 4-0, 5-0. And there are sometimes we just win 1-0. That's how you win leagues. Win the hard way, win the smooth way. So, it might be difficult because of the way Liverpool are winning games, but the ball Chelsea's playing right now, trust me, they are very huge contender for winning the league. And they can just pull a surprise, and before you know, they are winning the league.
I mean, we are there, and I think if Chelsea would win the league, this is how it's going to happen. Someone would lead the league for the longest time this season, then slip up somewhere, and then that's where we mount, and then use the remaining games. So I think all we have to do is win our games, stay in competition, stay in sight, and then just wait to pounce. Because, like Maresca himself is saying during his interviews, we are not there yet. We aren't. It's too early to even be counting that. But then the thing is that I don't think any coach would get up and then go and tell his players that, oh no, you guys are not good enough to win the league. No. I'm not sure he's telling them that. He's telling them that no, there's a possibility. Let's just keep a very cool front. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just play it one game at a time. And I think that's what Chelsea is going to do, to be honest. And heads up, I think about Man will win the Premier League this season.
See, the thing is, one of the reasons why I feel like Chelsea might actually pull the challenge is not just because of how they are playing right now, it's because you have the depth. Because at a point in time if Liverpool suffers 2 or 3 injuries, let's say a Van Dijk or a Salah, then that's just it.
Yeah.
They crumble.
That's
But you can't say that for Chelsea.
the point I'm trying to
Maybe the only player that will affect you will be Palmer. But even with Palmer, this guy can step up.
Not like the same level with the goals and assists.
But he can still give you goals. And he can still give you assists.
teamwork.
No, at that level.
Because the thing is, you have so many attacking threats that if they step up, you can win the league easily. You have a Jadon Sancho.
Who can even play in the middle?
Exactly. You have a Joao Felix. You have Anukuku. You have
Neto Madrid.
You have. There are a lot of players you have in your Arsenal that can actually just give you the league in time when one player steps down. But not every team has that.
Yeah, and you see what makes it even more beautiful is the fact that I think last season, if someone saw Mudryk in the starting lineup, they were like, oh, this guy won't do anything. But right now, you see Mudryk in the starting lineup, and there's a fear factor to it. Now, any attacker Chelsea brings on, you're like, nah, this guy is going to hurt me in one way or the other. Even Joao Felix, when he comes on for 5 minutes, this guy looks like he's going to score a goal or two, or give an assist or two. Anytime, any day. All the players on the bench, even when Madueke came on and gave Palmer an assist. You see, it's like that, and it's just building, and everyone is just looking more confident. And even recently, people are starting to look at Enzo Fernandez twice because, come on, the guy can pop out of nowhere and then score a goal or give an assist or give a through pass. And it's like, who are we looking at here? What's left is maybe people from the back, maybe the centre backs and the Kukurea will start also looking at, how do I put it, threatening in front of goal. And when it comes up together like that, it's like, okay.
It's a perfect.
Yeah, it's like, okay, this Chelsea team, if I slack, anyone can score me. And you see Sanchez is starting to give those long balls so perfectly that right now you can't even write him off again. It's like he gives the ball and you're like, nah, this thing can lead to a goal easily. Gives the ball and it's like, no, this thing's dangerous. It's just running, and I feel like, yeah, we are heading somewhere, and we won't count our chicks before they hatch. But yeah, we won't also be so humble to say that now we are in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So hear me out. For me, I feel like the reason why I think Chelsea are not ready yet for this year's challenge. So for me, the reason why I feel Chelsea are not ready yet for this challenge is actually based on a few things. One, the goalkeeper. I'm not so sure Sanchez can lead us to this promised land. I'm very sure I would have been comfortable if it was Jorgensen, because Sanchez can give you a very good game today. Then the next 2 matches, Charlie, some way. You get, so I'm not sure. And then if you look at those we are in the race with, or those we are actually looking up to, they have a Kelleher, where someone that we all saw last season, and then we all like, wow, that's actually a very good goalkeeper. You get, so in that sense of Alisson, he's able to step up and then give them the same performance or even better. Because this season, he has still like 2 or 3 penalties. You get, so they have this player, and then Arsenal also has David Raya. You get, so these are keepers that actually wins you league, unlike Sanchez. And then another thing, Chelsea does not have a very good experienced leader in the back. So when you look at our defense line, you look at Levi Cole, Fofana, Cucurella, and the rest. But if you look at Liverpool has a Van Dijk. Someone who at the back, he actually makes everything click around him at the back. You get, if you look at Arsenal, you also have Saliba, they have Gabriel. So there are people who can actually help them with their defense. But if you look at Chelsea, I'm not sure our defense is too convincing to win a league. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're talking about Chelsea's defense is good. But if you're comparing it to other teams like the Liverpools and the Arsenals, I'm not sure we're actually ready to win the league. Then again, Liverpool also has so much experience in Mohamed Salah. They have this guy, Luis Diaz, and all. But if you look at Chelsea right now, the person that we are all looking up to is Cole Palmer. Now, if there's an injury to Cole Palmer, we've all said that, yeah, we actually have some results and all, but are those results ready to get us the league? The only fear, or the only time that I'll be so convinced that Chelsea can win the league is when there's an injury to Mohamed Salah of Liverpool, or an injury to Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool. That's when I'll be convinced, because I feel like Liverpool, what they are doing right now is not so much of coaching. Because sometimes, against Brentford or even against Chelsea, what they were doing was not coaching. It wasn't just coaching. It was the experience of. So what they were doing against Chelsea was not just about coaching. It was about the experience of the players, and then Van Dijk especially. So
Yes.
It was able to actually work around things that was around him to defend Chelsea very well. So I feel like even though Slot is doing very well with Liverpool and all, Chelsea will only have a chance to win the league if there's an injury to players like Odegaard, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and to an extent Saka. That's when I'll actually be convinced that Chelsea will have a chance to win the league.
Yeah, what you're saying is true, because me, with Slots, like, I think he's an intelligent man.
Yeah, he is.
Because why change what is working?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Why come here and be like, oh, I have
This
a
is
new
me,
tactics, I have a new round to play, let's play this way, let's play 7 back, 5 back. No, just stick to the working principle. Just work on the player's fitness, and that's just it. Right now, he has engines, they're working, running like headless chicken in the midfield, they're winning the balls back. So everything is working out for him. So I do feel City, Liverpool look in pole position to win the league, but the other teams behind actually mounts that pressure, because if we have Chelsea or Arsenal beating them I don't know if Arsenal I can't remember if Arsenal played them already.
I'm not sure they have.
If you have them beating them in the return leg or beating them in the next matches, that's like they are losing 6 points. And who knows, they could have one off bad game like they did against Nottingham Forest. So it's the EPL. You never know when you drop points. So, but it's still an open league. But I do believe you can't just outrightly say Chelsea are not contenders. I think they are in pole positions to win the league.
You see, and then one thing is, if it was Arsenal leading the league, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'd have been so worried. I'm not sure I'd have been so worried. Like Chelsea is not contending for this, but it's Liverpool with so much experience in the team. So that, and then they're leading Chelsea by 9 points, leading Arsenal by 9 points, leading City by 11 points. I do believe that they've won the league. Like honestly, I feel like they've won the league already.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode. Catch you next time.